Static Stardust, and welcome to... Actually, let's go through this intro real quick. Alright, welcome to Dogz with a Z for the Game Boy Advance GBA. So, fun fact, when I was a small child, I had this game, and like every small child in their life, I wanted a pet, and specifically, I begged my mom and dad numerous times for an ungodly amount of time for a dog or a cat. Eventually, I got a guinea pig. He had an attitude, he had a problem, he had a personality. But one of the things I will say is I always wanted a dog, but I also wanted Nintendo, the 3DS Nintendo Dogz. You know the ones that are in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, the ones that have their own stage, the ones that everybody and their mom fawned over when it first came out for the Nintendo DS. And sadly, I did not have one yet at the time. I had a Game Boy Advance SP, and I really did want that game, and I thought, as a child, that this game was that game, and unfortunately for me, it was not. So now, I have this, but I actually loved this game a ton as a kid, and I was actually really happy when I found it recently, and I just started replaying the game again, so here we are. But enough yapping, let's start a new game. You can choose between either boy or girl. There was no non-binary option yet, unfortunately. Excuse me. Usually I just like to pick the boy because I wanted shorts and I wore shorts all the time. We'll choose blue. Put in my name. You can only put so many characters, but thankfully my name fits perfectly. Yes. Alright, before we start, tell us what kind of dog you want. I cannot fast forward through this, unfortunately. What kind of dog you want? Energetic. Male. And size. Yeah, if I actually had an energetic dog, I'd be screwed to heaven and back, because I'm not the most energetic. Yes, I would like this. Alright, let's see what kind of dog you'll need. Life with Puppy. So this is day one ever of us finding our dog. Hi, my name is Static. I'm in the 3rd grade. I live with my mom and dad. Ah, Sunday at last! Welcome a new family member. We're going to a certain place. Yeah, they're really... Gee, I wonder where. Where, you ask? Yes! To the pet shop! I've wanted a puppy for so long, now we're going to look for one. Here. Here we are, let's go in. Can't wait to see what kind of puppies they have. Come on! Welcome! Look at all the puppies here. So usually I go for a specific type. Let's see if they are in here. So they have a wide variety of dogs, none of which I want. Ooh. Wow, there's so many of them. They're all so cute too. Now go see if you find any you like. Okay. So yes, there are a wide variety of dogs. Even in the intro you saw before, there are all sorts. When I was a kid, I would always go for the Golden Retriever and this little guy, a Labrador. Do you want to meet them? No. So this is also one of my favorite comfort video games, personally. So, fun fact, I did not know this until I was actually in, I want to say middle school when I found this out and found the game. See anything, if you want to try a different shop, go towards the door. So yeah, if you wait long enough, Dad will actually say, oh, you don't like any of them? Try another shop? Yes. So we can go to another pet shop. This one has a smaller selection, and you can just literally go back and forth between the two and just eventually find a dog you like. I'll try this shop next. They might have a different dog. Might have different dogs. That's right. Wonder what they have here. So yes, this is the smaller selection. Again, I don't see any that I like, personally. So yeah, this is the smaller selection, and there's literally 2 Dalmatians and like 1 different dog. Again, I don't see any I like, so I'm going to keep shuffling until I get one that I do like. Oh my god! It's breed male! Yes! This is the dog! Alright. Come into this room, please. This one's a real cutie. So yes, he is a mutt, a mixed breed, and I love him. Cat. Here, why don't you hold it? Okay. Cool! So yes, this is actually one of the dogs that I picked on just on a default. I replayed this game personally, and this has actually become one of my favorite dogs in the game. So yes, it is what I want. I'll take it! Thank you very much. Give this puppy lots of love. You bet, I'll spoil it rotten. It's great. Be sure to take care of it well. Leave it to me. I knew we could count on you. Let's get home and give this puppy a name. I'm real tempted to title this video "I Got a Dog" and just watch my mom and dad's confusion, like, when did you get a dog? And here we are. This is your new home. Be gentle, don't frighten it. How fun! He sniffs the ground and then he does a little trot and then he slips on the mat. This happens with every new iteration, every game, so the puppy will do this every single time, regardless of the dog. Yay, my very own puppy! Just look at our cute little pup! Our family's grown! Better name it. Okay, let's see. So, just like with the character default, you can name your puppy whatever you wish. So I'm going to name him what I always name my dog in this game. Squish! Is Squish okay? Let's be friends, Squish. Alright. Your life with your new puppy has begun. What will it be like? What will it be like for you? For starters, try taking care of the puppy for 3 weeks. The controls are shown on top. The control pads, basically it's just showing us what the buttons do. I'm just gonna button mash through all of this, I don't need it. So yes, I will go through and actually explain this thoroughly. We know what the control pads are. You can call your puppy by just pressing A, stand near them to pet them, press B to pick them up, and to do tricks you also press B. I prepared a doggy potty and bed. Go see bedsides. Oh my god. The bed's beside the sofa. Try saying that 10 times fast. And the toilet's at the end of the living room. Be gentle, this is also new. Oh yes, I bought puppy food too. So yes, puppy is home. Try teaching your puppy its name. Alright, time to teach Squish what names are all about. Alright, ready, Squish? Squish! Don't you know your name is Squish? I mean, we literally just got him today. He probably thinks we're strangers. We have a lot of work to do. Don't force it. Call your puppy in a friendly manner. You'll learn quickly. Okay. Squish. So yeah, you can actually just brute force your dog's learning its name. So you can just literally call him repeatedly, and it'll go from 3 question marks to 2. So it goes red, yellow, and then blue. Fish. And now he has 2 question marks above his head. So now he's slowly getting to the point like, oh, is that my name? So yeah, and it goes from, it goes from red to yellow. Don't you think Squish might be hungry or thirsty? There's food and water in the cabinet. Okay. So yeah, puppy's still, I guess, hungry. Press the A button to open the cabinet. Puppy's food and drinks are stored here. Get food and water when your puppy needs it. Okay, so we only have, like, water and dry food. We can get more food later on in the game. Hey, Squish, it's supper time. So yes, he was very hungry. And water. So it's technically lunchtime, but I guess it works. Later on, we will be teaching Puppy tricks and all sorts of fun stuff. So yes, you can go up to them and press A to carry them, but you have to be near them in order to do so. Time passes as you move between rooms and do various things. So yeah, when we call Puppy's name, when we teach him tricks later on, so yeah, we can call him if we're not extremely close, and if we're right up to the puppy, we can pet them. We can run around if we're not near the dog, but when we are near the dog, we can use the menu. We can't pick up the puppy unless we're right up to it. We can teach it basic commands. We aren't doing that yet. When they sniff the ground and look left, right, and usually when they go right up against the couch or right anywhere specific, they need to use the bathroom. And since Smudge is still a puppy, he's not properly housebroken, meaning he just went number 2 on his brand new bed we just set up. Press A button to pick up Puppy's messes. To train your puppy to use its potty, scold it when it goes anywhere else, and praise it when it uses its potty. Puppy will start to use its potty all the time. Clean the potty when it's dirty. So, since he went to the potty in his bed, we scold. I usually pick them up and then immediately drop them. Your puppy's bed, press A button to tidy it up. So you can clean the bed whenever. You can also clean the potty whenever. So you do that, clean it. Alright, so let's keep going with the names. Squish. Squish. Oh! One question mark above the head. Which means he's very close to learning his name. Squish. 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 Poor dog is getting so confused, like, what? And Puppy knows his name! Hey, Puppy is responding to me! Wow! Looks like it's learned what its name is. Oh, well done! Now you can move on to other commands. They may not be easy, but you can do it. So yes, like the voice said, you can go from room to room in the house. Basically, it's 2 floors. This is the kitchen. You can go outside. So we can go outside, but the thing is that time does pass every time you do so. Yeah, in the beginning, if you try to pet the dog, sometimes they'll say, "Oh, good dog." It'll back up, and sometimes it'll like growl and bark at you. And sometimes Puppy chooses to go wherever it wants, but calling its name will bring it back immediately. Okay, so let's try some basic commands, like lie down. Okay, that was fast. Good dog. You're doing great, keep it up, and let's practice more. Okay, this dog just doesn't want anything to do with me. Okay. So yeah, we are technically not supposed to be outside. As soon as 6 p.m. hits, we cannot go outside. But if you are outside already before 6 p.m. hits, then you can do whatever you want, basically. With the dog, with yourself, with whatever. So 7 o'clock hits, and then we immediately go inside for dinner. That happens every single day through the week. So as soon as 7 p.m. hits, we are basically inside automatically. We cannot stay outside any longer. And as soon as like 9 p.m. hits, we usually go to bed. So let's see. We have time, we're outside. Let's just enjoy the day. And Puppy is still very new, so... Good dog. Another thing I want to point out is that, so the dog in this game, like, he needs to be potty trained, he needs to be housebroken. Later on, we can take the dog for walks, and if he goes outside, like, if he does his business outside, it's like, okay, I'll pick it up, clean up after him, it's whatever. So, if he goes to the potty outside in the garden here, we're supposed to scold him, but I don't think we should do that. I mean, he's already outside, it's in a grassy area, it's not in the house, he should be fine to go potty out here. And I think think this is where we give him his little baths, which I think is cute. We don't see it in-game. We don't actually get to see the puppy get his bath, which feels criminal. And yes, there's another duck. I'm slowly but steadily getting haunted by ducks. Okay, so just like with learning the name, their name, Puppy, or in this case Squish, is still learning how to do the basic stuff. So yeah, when they sniff the ground like that, that usually either means that they need to use a potty, which, you know, Smudge, does not need to, he already went today, so I guess he's good for the rest of the day. But yeah, he can still, like, he goes number 2 when he's at home. If you're out taking them a walk, they can pee literally anywhere, mark their scent. I've seen it happen in personal playthroughs. I've had my dog in-game stop at 3 different places just to pee. Twice on the sidewalk and once on, like, a light post. Like, dog did not care. He's like, I need to pee now. This specific area. And here. And here. And here. Like, actually having a dog IRL. Okay, so Smudge is kind of getting bored. Let me see if I can get him to do the, growling part. So yeah, this, like I said, my go-to dog. He don't care about me. Oh, is he gonna go twice? Oh yeah, poor puppy. Oh. He's bored. He wants to go inside. And since it's 6:50 and it's about to be 7 p.m. Oh, guess we get an extra 5 minutes. Yep, that is the growling bark. Press the A button to open the cupboard. Puppy snacks are here. So this is food and water. This is snacks. Only has one thing of snacks. For us, the human, I didn't know we had this. It's a candy bar and some chips. Those are the only 2 snacks we have. I'm gonna make time go by faster. Static dinner. Okay. And yeah, every single time at 7 p.m., the family sits down for dinner. Looks good. Eat up. Don't be so picky. Alright. Yep, just like every other child. Thanks, Mom. Now feed Squish, okay? Got it. That was good. Now to get Squish's something. So yeah, he's usually when they're hungry, tired, or bored. Usually they do that whine and lay down thing. So we gave him Squish. We gave him lunch earlier, so now we're gonna give him dinner. Again, very happy puppy. Excuse me. So later on, we will actually teach Puppy various commands like stay, sit, shake, and all that. But we can only teach them that later on when they already learn how to master sit and all that other stuff. Okay, there's a vacuum and a doggy brush in here. Use the vacuum to clean up when the room gets dirty. Use the brush to groom your dog. It makes their coat so shiny. So yes, later on we will get things like, a brush to comb the dog. We can take them out for walks, but that can only happen if and when they've gotten all their shots and they've had their checkup. Basically, we cannot do much of anything. Toys are stored here. You can play games or play with your dog with toys. So one of the things that so none of the dogs that I have chosen. Oh. Okay, this one actually likes the puppet. The last puppy that I played with, or the last in-game dog I had, did not care for the panda puppet. Every single one of them likes the toy gun. It's past your bedtime and go to sleep already. Okay. Good night. And I always love the endgame song. It's always so calming. Okay, so this is what the in-game menu looks like. So this is kind of the status of your puppy, training, fur coat, friends, and walks. We do not worry about walks at all for like the first 2 weeks. And since we only get 3 weeks with the puppy, it seems kind of redundant to actually have that. So training, we taught puppy how to sit and lie down, so that is the progress. As soon as it becomes rainbow, that is how we know the puppy knows how to do this. So yeah, we can teach it shake, stay, we can teach it other tricks near the very end of the week, or our last week with the puppy. So yeah, walk we also do not have the time for, unfortunately. So we also did this on a Sunday, and since we're a kid in 3rd grade, we're going to be going to school. I can button mash my way through school. I wish I could do that in real life, but I digress. So yeah, we will eventually teach puppy stay. Sit comes first, then we can teach it shake hands, and then switch hands. So yeah, that's basically it. Save game? Yes. Alright, so it is day 2, it is Monday. I've got school today. The only time I would ever have been happy for school is if we had either a field trip, field day, or just something very fun planned, like the holidays. Static, time for breakfast. Coming. Alright, same with dinner. We usually have breakfast at 8 o'clock. And then as soon as 9 o'clock hits, we get told, hey, you're gonna be late for school. Don't forget to do such and such. And I'm like, oh, shoot. That was yummy. Now it's time for Squish's breakfast. Alright, so now it is 7:29. So as soon as 9 o'clock hits, oh no, it says 8 o'clock hits, we have school. I think. It's one of the two. So yeah, it'll start real slow. The puppy will just walk up to its food, and then the puppy will eat the food. Yeah, he didn't eat all this food that time. I think he's starting to get sick of it. Give him food, give him water. So as soon as 8 o'clock hits, we will be told you're running late for school, you gotta go to school. Yep. Static, it's time for school already! Hurry or you'll be late! Oh, look at the time! I'm off! And this is our school. Good morning! Good morning! Good morning! Ah, hello. And then we leave. I wish school was like that all the time. I'm home. Have you been a good doggy, Squish? So yeah, we come home. We are just so happy to see our puppy. And he's sniffing the ground. When puppy does that specifically, at least once in game, I just came home. I just came home from school. And I said, have you been a good doggy? And you immediately drop a steaming turd on the bed. Alright, clean the bed. So we go up, let's pet our dog. Okay. So we've gotten some progress with sitting and laying down. Egypt dead. So usually if we do a little bit every day, it gets better, it gets easier. Just like with anything. I guess we're not there yet. Come on, look into my eyes. Oh hey, the phone's ringing. So yes, you will also get occasional side things happening in-game. Like, they'll say, hey, the phone's ringing. Hello? Hi, Auntie. Okay, well take care, bye. Yeah, sometimes we will sometimes get phone calls. Later on in-game, we will also get little missions while we're walking our dog. Like, hey, can you take this to the grocer, this note to the grocer? Can you drop this off at the mailbox? Basically just random chores you would have if you were, like, out walking your dog, just in general. So when you tell your dog to go to bed, it'll just kind of sit there for a second. Before it does, it will bark, so it has the same animation of when it needs to go potty. So when it needs to use the bathroom, it will just kind of, like, flash to, like, oh, the dog jumps up. It, like, does the animation for, like, it's going to the bathroom, it jumps off. In this case, the dog barks before it goes on the bed. So that way, it's like to tell the difference between the two animations. And since the puppy did a good job, we will praise her. Good dog. So let's see. But yeah, we've seen that's basically most of the house, and yeah, this is the game. We can't really do much else aside from just take care of our dog. I don't like how you growl at me, sir. Guess we're not there yet. Come on, look at my eyes. So yeah, it's kind of... As a kid, I really wasn't at first crazy with this game, but as I've kind of found it one or two times over, it's actually become one of my favorite comfort games. I also heard that there is a Dogz 2, so a sequel to this game, and I think one that lasts a bit longer, in terms of, like, days of the week and stuff. So yeah, sometimes Puppy will sniff the ground, and, you know, sometimes he'll be like, oh, I gotta use the bathroom, or he's just sniffing just to sniff. Yeah, this is one of the first games I actually kind of got for my Game Boy Advance SP. One of the other games that I actually had for the SP was Sonic Advance 3 Namco Museum game. A Namco Museum game, and then later on just other games as a whole. I remember there was like an Incredibles Finding Nemo Game Boy Advance game I got, and I was really into it nearing the end of the game. Like, it took a lot of effort to get past the Incredibles, and then Finding Nemo soon became like a really fun game. Let's see. I also had Pirates of the Caribbean. I didn't have Crash Bandicoot until it was in like late high school, early college. But yeah, I didn't really have any other games unless they were on either the OG Xbox, possibly a family computer, or maybe even like the Game Boy Advance. No, my sister had a Game Boy Color. I had SP. Later on, I think we both had the Nintendo DS. I have a 3DS. So yeah, I really didn't get into gaming until I was in like, I want to say early high school, when I finally got my first PlayStation 4, and then later on my first, I made my first Steam account, and then it just kind of slowly but very steadily snowballed from there. Lie down. Oh, you were already lying down. That would have been perfect. Yeah, so help me with dinner. Okay. I'm home. So yeah, on the weekdays, if and when we're either outside or if we're inside, Mom will say at 7 o'clock, hey, come help me with dinner. And then Dad will usually come home. So yeah, this is just a thing that happens every time. Hi, Dad. Hey. Welcome home! And just in time for dinner, too! So later on, we'll see the puppy in more of the family activities for breakfast, for dinner. Sometimes the puppy will actually run to the door before Dad comes in. So that is also a little tidbit. Like, the dog will actually know before someone comes home. Personally, I think more animals are actually really smart when it comes to knowing stuff before we do. Alright, eat up. This is so tasty. It really is. Why, thank you. Thanks, Mom. Now feed Squish. Okay. Alright, sit and stay are important things to teach your puppy. You stay at supper time and sit as the basis for other orders. Alright then, I'm going to teach Squish how to sit. Alright, ready? Sit. Not quite, huh? Well, it's your first try. Keep trying and be gentle. I will. One more time. What? Already? Excellent! But it hasn't entirely sunken in. Yet. Be sure to freeze when things go well. That's how your puppy will learn to sit. Squish will get tired of doing the same thing all day. So take it easy, okay? Got it. So yes, now we can technically feed Squish and when we do feed him, now we will actually get the option to teach him sit, stay, and then later on we can add tricks to it. So again, the same animation, and now we can actually teach him to either eat this food or to stay, and we're going to teach him stay because that's one of the basic commands, and he didn't listen, so we have to scold. Alright, so I don't want to overstress Puppy too much, so what I would usually do is, in-game, for either... Since I've already done the stay commands, or I'm using stay commands now, I'm not going to press him on commands in the morning, so it's kind of like a, am I going to do it today in the afternoon, or am I going to do it later on in the morning? And for Squish... Yeah, he's still warming up to us. Fight! So, most of the puppies in-game, actually, that I've chosen, love the toy gun. Most of them have not cared for the puppet. Oh yeah, when they... So when they kind of sit up like that, or they kind of play dead, just them, they love playing with the toy gun. They don't like the puppet as much. Yeah, sometimes I like to see if they'll sit up, they'll do a heart. Sometimes I like to do 3 in a row and just see 1, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I like to do 3 in a row just cause. So yeah, playing with your puppy is also really important to like build a friendship, build a bond. Puppy just like, this one just loves his toy gun and I love it too. So if you do eventually build a really good bond with your puppy, he can actually, oh, he's following me! He can actually, come and stay in your room when it's bedtime. So he won't, so he has a bed downstairs, that's where he sleeps. But sometimes he'll choose to like, oh no, I want to stay up here, I want to sleep with you. And he'll actually like sleep in your room, and it's so cute. So making thumbnails, I'm still trying to figure out how to do that for free. I'm using OBS to kind of like record this, and trust me when I say my wire setup is very questionable. But yeah, I got most of this set up. I'm real happy to finally have recording software. But I really do want to use Wondershare for more Wondershare. I'm gonna go until like 8:30. So like 1 more minute, and then I'll put everything away. So tidy up. 8:50. Okay, so I still have a couple of minutes. So we can also play personal games ourselves. This is reversing. So we can sit on our bed, and we can play games within a video game! It actually blew my mind as a child. So how to play this game, take turns placing discs. Flip the disc to make it your own. Place the disc if it flips others. You will pass if you have no move. If no one can move, the game is over. Ooh, excuse me. The one with the more discs wins. Okay, so basically that's how it works. As a kid, I had no clue on how to play this game. So we get take, so we are the pink. We get first move, so we can either choose this one or this one to take. I like choosing up. So yeah, it's basically kind of like a random place a thing here, flip a circle here. Sometimes you can get lucky, and you can have the option of saying, whoa, I can choose, yeah, you can flip like 3 this time, or you can flip 1 this way. Yeah, I've never played this game, aside from when I was a kid, and it always confused me, because I'm like, I don't know where this thing's going, or what blocks to flip, or what. And I was always so upset because I admit I always lost this game every single time. Yeah, see? I thought it was going to go down, but instead it went diagonal. We're actually making good progress in the game. Let's go across. I'm gonna choose this one. Oh! And I won! Wow! First time actually winning the game. But this is on easy, so I guess I've kind of cheated a little bit. Alright, so we end the game. It's past your bedtime. Go to sleep already. Okay. Good night. And another day down. Alright, so we're doing a little bit better in training. So now we know how to, or at least we're doing a little bit better with learning the basics of sit, lie down. We're learning stay. We need to do more with learning bed. So bathroom, puppy will usually go to the bathroom at least one time a day. So usually when we come home from school, or sometime during the afternoons when it's like Saturday or Sunday, puppy will usually go to the bathroom at least once. So bathroom is kind of like a, let it happen and it will get better. So we need to definitely do more basic training commands. We need to brush up on stay in bed. Sit and lie down are pretty good. Let's save. And Tuesday. Use the vacuum in the hall closet to clean a dirty room. So yeah, sometimes dirt will now be introduced to this game. Okay, I'm actually going to stop this episode here today, on day 2. So yeah, this is basically Dogz. There is a second game. I will look into getting my hands on the second game as well. If you like this, leave a like, comment, subscribe if you are not subscribed. I have played River City Girls 1. I'm currently trying to work on River City Girls 2 for this channel. If you like this, leave a like, comment, subscribe like I said. I'm Static Stardust, and I will see you guys in the next episode of Dogz on this channel. Bye-bye.